Gas station boner pill for Loco Enjoyer, says STG44's. I know. I pulled it up. I got it. All right. Here we go. Well, let me see if they show guns, because if they show guns, I can't even watch this. So this is from Mark Felton Productions, 2.5 million subscribers. Nice. 500,000 views 5 days ago. The Syrian STG44 cash 5,000. Okay, now this is real money. How much money are we talking about? Let's say 6 figures. Let's say 6 figures per times how many? 5,000 of them. Wow. $500 million. Wow. Now, the price on 5,000 of them would probably drive the market down. But let's just $250 million worth of STG44s at 50 grand a pop. $250 million. All right, guys.
And we could even see some historic churches along the way.
Well, yeah, so 6 figures each, right? So 100,000. But let's just say 50,000. 50,000 times 5,000, right? Because there's 5,000 of them equals $250 million, $250 million. Yeah, that's a lot of money. So yeah, I got to be careful with the guns part of it. Is there actual dialogue in this, or is he just showing stuff? Am I going to get copyright struck for this music?
In 2012, during the civil war in Syria, a faction of the rebel Free Syrian Army, the Al-Tawhid Brigade, which was fighting to topple the dictatorship of the al-Assad family, captured a government storage depot in the city of Aleppo. Inside a modern steel shipping container, the rebels...
Listen, for $250 million, I could put together a good team, okay? I wouldn't even be part of it. I would just be like, listen, guys, you're each getting paid $25 million. Okay? You just have to go and extract a shipping container. Okay? One shipping container. That's it. It's in Syria. All right? $25 million each. I could do it. I could orchestrate it. I wouldn't do it, but I could orchestrate it for sure. Pilots, transport. I could do it. Yeah. Jakeson.
Hey, I got no kids. I'm down.
Well, yeah, but for $25 million, I'm getting the best. I'm doing it. Like, I will orchestrate. I will orchestrate and put people in contact with people. Okay.
I'm a good driver.
Put me on the payroll. I know a pilot. Okay. All right. Delta Force has done worse stuff. Okay. Trench grenade leading the team. I don't know about that one, but listen. All right. 10 guys. $25 million a piece. I need a pilot. I need transports because I only had got to be in Syria for a little while. One shipping container. I'm
curious as to how much Eric Prince would charge us for a week's worth of work.
I'd give him just give him like 80%, right? Because I'm not even a greedy person. Listen, give me $1 million. $1 million, right? That's all I need. I'm not a greedy person. You guys can keep the rest, right? I have $1 million, right? Just hear me out on this.
I'm not greedy. I don't even want the cash. I'll just take a couple of the guns.
I could be useful for a diversion. Yeah, dude, this is...
What, put him in a wig?
We're going to need a bigger boat.
Rebels made one of the most astonishing gun finds in recent history. Stacked haphazardly inside the interior of the container were what turned out to be 5,000...
It's already in a container. Where is it?
STG44's, all World War II manufactured German assault rifles that once equipped the last-ditch Volksgrenadier formations in the last years of World War II on the Western Front. That such a quantity was captured, and apparently all in very good condition, was what made the story so interesting.
Coordinating a paramilitary heist on a foreign entity on a YouTube live stream. I'm just saying, okay? $250 million. $250 million. Right? I'm just saying. Oh, see, that's way too clear of gun picture. I mean, beautiful, right? Pristine condition.
Years ago, I made a video about the post-World War II service of the STG-44. See the link in the end screen. I looked at how the STG-44 was
Well, listen, guys. PSA can make these. Can't. Oh wait, no. Never mind. Sorry, I forgot.
captured in significant numbers, particularly by the Soviet Union.
Let's skip that.
Weapons were reissued to arm two post-war communist formations, both in East Germany, the Barracked People's Police and the Volkspolizei, or People's Police. The STG-44 also saw extensive post-war use by Czechoslovakian armed forces. Then, into the 1960s, STG-44's were shipped off to Africa, specifically to aid rebels in Algeria.
It is always funny when you see these STG-44s pop up in Africa. You're like, wow, that child soldier has no idea what they're holding in their hands right now.
Algeria fighting the French for independence, and to North Vietnam to fight South Vietnam and United States forces. Later, STG-44s ended up in Somalia during the Ogaden War against Ethiopia in the 1970s.
Ooh, Ilhan Omar, look.
And in the 2000s
And your brother, same shot.
in Syria, the subject of today's video. And lastly, have appeared in the conflict in Ukraine, undoubtedly stored World War II captured weapons from Soviet times. A few weeks...
Dude, that does look miserable to make. Look at all of the different stampings on this thing. Look how miserable this looks to actually manufacture.
All the reinforcement ribs and stuff.
Oh, all of it, dude. And it's like multiple pieces like riveted together too.
Weeks ago, I was able, courtesy of the Combined Military Services Museum in Malden, Essex, to get my hands on an original World War II STG-44 and examine it in detail. And incredibly, just a few days after this, I was filming at the Royal Air Force Regiment Museum in Suffolk and was able to handle a second World War II STG-44. It's a bit like buses. You wait all day, and then two come along at once. I highly recommend visiting both museums, and I've linked their websites in the description box. Though produced during the last years of World War II, when the quality and finish of German weapons naturally 9.2 by 3426 long.
Sorry, I'm trying to skip around. I'm trying to skip around for the actual. Where are they in Syria again? Where are they being held? Just out of curiosity here, okay?
Up 5,000 examples in a shipping container was, to say the least, exceptional. So, what is the history of STG-44s in Syria? Why were so many there? Long before the recent civil war, East Germany sold Syria a batch of 4,500 World War II captured STG-44s in 1964, along with plenty of ammunition. These rifles were
1960s ammunition to go along with your 5,000 STG-44s. Where's that ammo at? Is it in the cases with them?
Supplemented by East Germany shipping off to both Syria and to Palestinian militant groups more STG-44s, plus Soviet equipment like T-34 tanks and World War II-era PPSH-41 submachine guns. It was a useful way for the East Germans to clear out their stocks of surplus World War II weapons.
Dude, they probably got it for like pennies on the dollar. Because they're like, you know, we'll sell it to you for some cash. You guys don't have a lot of money. We have all this worthless stuff keeping up stock. So we'll give you these for like a couple pennies per round, $100 per rifle, something like that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Germany wasn't allowed to keep them after that anyway. They had to get rid of them.
Oh, was it free?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure Germany had to give it away. As
Why
part of
Syria, of all places? Unbelievable.
I think it may have had something to do with the reparations from previous.
Right. Reparations.
Slovakia was likewise selling off quantities of World War II German weapons and equipment to Middle Eastern countries, and the Czechs sold Syria some German Panzer IV tanks.
Imagine World War II tanks going up like against an Abrams. It's like, good luck, guys. Have fun out there. I hope you do well.
And Jagdpanzer IV tank destroyers, which in the 1960s saw action against Israel.
From the grave.
Czechoslovakia also made a deal with Syria to ship over 10,000 so-called self-loading rifles, and among these weapons were quantities of STG44's plus 500,000 rounds of ammunition. After some time, the Syrian armed forces were increasingly equipped with Soviet-type weapons, using, of course, a different caliber round from the German STG44's, and so the Syrian government decided to place the 44's into long-term storage. Then, when the Syrian civil war erupted in the 2000s, increasing numbers of STG-44's fell into rebel hands as the rebels captured government storehouses. However, the problem for the rebels was obtaining sufficient ammunition for these World War II weapons, and it has been estimated that by 2017, the STG-44 began to disappear from frontline service with these rebels as ammunition stocks became exhausted. One factor that must be addressed is that
Syria. I'm just saying, like, if you want to get rid of this old, outdated stockpile of STG-44's, I have a business offer. I will give you $1,000 per. I'll come up with the money. I'll find some investors, and $1,000 per. All right. I'll get the import licenses, and we'll bring them over here. We'll pull the old what's that guy's name? Tim Harmson. Mac Military Arms Channel, and I'll import all of them. All right, $1,000 per gun. I'll handle the imports. I'm sure some investors will be happy to throw some cash my way for it.
The value of such rare weapons. In the United States, such rifles regularly sell for upwards of $40,000 or more. Did the Syrian rebels...
That's what I'm saying, dog. $40,000 a pop. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. I will get the import license. I will Minecraft whatever ATF agents I have to get the approval. Okay. I'll come up with the investment money. I know some people who are looking for some new business ventures. Okay. And I'm just saying, this is black gold.
Know what they had found in 2012. 5,000 almost mint-condition STG-44's, if sold, would have raised enough money to purchase 10 times that number of modern rifles and machine guns.
Yeah.
The Al-Tawhid Brigade that found the cache of 5,000 STG-44's left the coalition with the Free Syrian Army and joined Al-Qaeda. The group no longer exists, but the STG-44's that they had are now spread about, including into Afghanistan and elsewhere.
Well, no, so that's why I'm offering $1,000 per, because I do believe that the first ones would go for crazy money, 50K, 60K, 70K. But after a while, like, they would go down to 2 to 5K per rifle for like the ratty ones. And so even at $1,000 per, like, listen, $5 million investment, that's what I need. I'm sure I could get it if I could actually get the import license. And then you would clear 20 to 50 million, 100 million off of it, right? Even with the prices going down like that, and flood the market, give the people their STG-44's. Although, because they're fully automatic, I don't even think you could import them. So again, I would have to Minecraft ATF agents, Minecraft members of Congress to get the laws changed, and then actually get the licenses and the $5 million to import them. Complicated. It's complicated, okay?
Most likely, the STG-44's have ended up back in storage again, or in private homes, or even dumped or scrapped. Many, I'm sure, are rusting away in various places in the Middle East today. Some, of course, will eventually find their way onto the open market, as Syria remains probably the last place where you can find substantial numbers of STG-44's, and they remain, of course...
Can we, yeah, dude, I know, all right? That's what I'm saying. But if we put 5,000 on the market, the price would go down, okay? That's what I'm saying. If I actually brought 5,000 to market, we couldn't sell every single one of them for 50 to 100K. Just one.
No, you only release 500 of them at a time.
Well, no, I would want, like, listen, if I'm making like double profits on stuff, I'd bring the price down, like, right, $2,000 each or something like that, right? I don't need to make that much money off of it. Now, if I brought in investors, the investors might want to keep the prices as high as possible, but like, I don't care. Like, I don't need $100 million. I need one, right? One is debt-free from the rest of your life, good investment portfolio, work a regular job, and have a normal life, right? For the most part.
You underestimate my debt, good sir.
Oh, all right, dude. Fair enough. All right. Gambling at the wrong places.
Yeah, blows.
Yeah, Lowe's. Yeah, I almost sold at the company store.
Course, highly attractive to collectors the world over. Many thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Great video. Thank you, sir. Damn, all right. Well, now we just got to figure out how to get 5,000 STGs over here. I'm planning a little trip to Syria. I'm sure the US government won't mind me doing a little bit of tourism.